Hello everybody and welcome back. Has it been a minute since we've done a video? Yes it has. Just been so busy. Like I said loads of times before, boys do football, and as the football season's finished we've been doing a lot of tournaments, so a lot of the weekends have been taken up doing football tournaments, although I'm gutted. Last week we had a disaster. So last week me and Jake took part in the charity event on the Isle of Wight. It's called Walk the Wight, and it is basically a 26.5 mile walk across the island. I've got a new camera because I was doing everything on my phone, and it's not that there's nothing wrong with the phone. Chuck an external mic on it and it was actually really good. It was just annoying when I wanted to use it and I had to take it out of the holder and detach it all and use the phone for what I wanted to use it for, then rig it all back up. And I bit the bullet and I bought just a camera. But the problem was, went on the tube, looked at the best settings to have the camera put on, thought yes, first video, Walk the Wight, it's going to be epic. Lo and behold, Muggins here forgot to turn on a very important setting, and that was auto mode. Where I was going through like all the different bits and pieces on the settings of the camera, I'd left it in manual, and where it was so bright last week and so warm, like the footage was just like 99% of it was unusable, which is a real pain in the butt because, you know, there was some epic scenery. You know, ultimately we made it 22.5 miles, didn't we, Jake?
Yeah.
You know, absolutely beasted it. So yeah, should have had one last week, but we didn't. But there you go. So the camera that I decided to go for was the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. Now I don't know about you guys, but if I'm thinking of getting something, I obsess over it. I've spent hours looking at different reviews on the old YouTube. I compare it to different cameras, and yeah, I was just obsessing over it. I didn't want anything super expensive, but I wanted something that was going to be half decent. And the Sony's always, the Sony cameras are ones that popped up the most frequent. So in the end, yeah, I just went for this one. So I've just got like a dedicated camera now for doing this. And if I want to use my phone, I can just use my phone without having to detach it all. So today, me and Jake have come to Brighton Forest. Now this is about a half hour, 40-minute drive from where we normally go. The reason is, like I say, we done Walk the Wight last Sunday, and some of the scenery was absolutely epic, and I'm so gutted that the footage I had is unusable. And one of the spots we walked through was Brighton Forest, so we've decided to come back and have a little bit of an explore, simply because we want to find new places to wild camp really. The place where we built the shelter is getting so, like, every time we've been there the past like few weeks, there's always been people there, which is no problem. It's not a problem, but where we were doing it was where the bike jumps were, because that was the kind of pine forest bit. So we just thought it's time to have a little adventure, mate, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Also, every time we went there, our shelter was all the wood on the top kept falling down, didn't it?
Yeah, so obviously where other people were using it, which is no problem. Like I say, we built it. It wasn't built for us. It was for everyone to use, and it is being used, which is good. But yeah, it was just getting like bits removed and taken down and rejigged and reconfigured. Like I say, which is cool. I've got no problem with it. But every time we went there and wanted to like go in it, there was either people there or we had to like rebuild it in the way that we made it. So we're somewhere new, mate, aren't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so gutted about the footage from last week. I was even half debating about doing it all again, but I was like, oh no, it's effort. It was a long old day. So what time did we start, Jake? We were up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So we started the walk at 6:30 in the morning, and we finished the 22.5 mile mark at, what time was it? 4:30?
Yeah, 4:30.
Yeah, so we finished about 4:30, and we only had 4 miles to go, but the last 4 miles are an incline, and like I say, it's not a small incline. Little bird in there chucking trees around. Not trees, bushes, leaves and stuff. Yeah, so we're just on a little stroll, mate, aren't we? Just on a little mission to explore this, and this forest is huge, absolutely massive compared to the other one. So we could spend hours and hours in here, I reckon. But we're not. We're just scoping it out.
Yeah, we're just having a little look.
Having a little look, aren't we?
Yeah, not like a mass. We're not going around the whole entire forest. Otherwise, that would pretty much take us all night. How big is it? Humongous.
Yeah.
One of the biggest forests on the island, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, mate. Yeah, so all we're doing is having a little gentle walk through the forest. Like I said, we're not going to go too mental today because we're just going to get the feel.
We've got a really busy week.
And it is Sunday. We've got school and work tomorrow, haven't we?
Yeah, you got work.
And that.
School.
The thing that gets in the way. Work. School. I don't know about you, where you guys are, but the weather the past couple of weeks has been absolutely glorious here on the Isle of Wight.
It's
Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we've come to a little bit of a crossroads now, so there are some signposts so you can see where they head.
not that way, 'cause that's leading to a road.
So for the rest of this month, we've got one more tournament next week, which is actually going to be pretty cool. Dylan, our middle boy, he's going to be playing at Stamford Bridge pitch, Chelsea's ground, for those of you who don't know. I'm sure most of you do. But yeah, he's playing a tournament up there, which is going to be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that one. But then I think that pretty much frees our Saturdays up, which is awesome. So we can get back to being out and exploring and doing stuff.
But the Saturday after Dylan's Chelsea after that, and the Saturday after that, I'm gonna do a Tatnall Farm aqua park with my football team.
Yeah, so Jake will be going next Saturday. Jake will be going to it's an outdoor little adventure water park. It's got loads of floats and stuff which you run around and platforms to jump off and stuff. So he'll be doing that next Saturday. But yeah, now from after that, like, we're pretty much free. Got our Saturdays back, so we can come back to exploring, getting back out and doing some more wild camps. And we are definitely going to come to this woods because it is so big.
Yeah, and I'll be able to jump in here.
Oh, careful, mate. Stingers. What are you doing, you donut?
Cut my leg.
Oh my god.
Cut my leg.
We're going to have to amputate Jake's leg. Do you want me to get the saw out, mate? He's good. Beast. If he can walk 22.5 miles, I'm sure a little scratch on his leg's not going to bother him.
Yeah, because I got stung by a stinger on the way, and I was just walking and forgetting about it.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now because he just keeps talking. I think I've said it before, he just... Oh, here we go. Blabber chops is off again. But yeah, I'm loving having an actual camera for this. It's got a little screen as well that flips out so I can see, which is game changer for me. little things. I did see a lot of reviews saying the wide, it doesn't go very wide, but looking on the screen it looks right to me. Don't know about the stability, it's got no inbuilt body stabilisation or something. So, but then that's like, say you can spend thousands and thousands of pounds, but like I say, I just wanted something that wasn't my phone that I could use and was going to do a half decent job when in the right settings. Haha. So yeah, I'm not really too sure. We're just going to keep walking really. But it's so, like, we've just been on the track. We've literally said there's so many little pathways that creep.
Look, one down here. Let me see where this leads to.
Literally everywhere you go, there's little pathways breaking off deeper into the forest. So I think we're going to spend a good amount of time exploring this place. Oh, where are you going? Let's go this way. That is Brook Hill. That comes after the hill we would have just come up, and that is so steep. So steep. Yeah, like I said, so over there is Brook Hill. The hill at the start of this is Monster, and then you carry on walking down, and then you come to Brook, which is right away over there, which is an absolute beast of a hill. It's so steep. Then it kind of plateaus a little bit into the freshwater bay, which brings you to the end sort of walk point. Not the end, but like the last checkpoint. And then you've got the Tennyson Hill, which is really long,
The
but
biggest
not as
hill of
steep.
all.
It is big hill, isn't it? Yeah, it's a really long hill, but it's not as steep. Look at all this, had haircuts, mate, haven't they?
Yeah.
Sheep's been having a noodles cut. Take some of that for the winter. Hey, look at them all. Whee! We got no hair. What's up, guys? We got no hair.
We're all clean now.
We're all clean. Right, so I had no intentions of walking up hills and that today, because, you know, I've done it all last week. I'm just going to have explore the woods, but now we've got it, Jake's like, oh, can we just walk up the hill?
Next, I want to finish the way.
We're not going to finish it today, mate.
Why?
Because there's like another 10 miles left to go. And then we'll have to walk all the way back, mate, because Mum's not going to be there to pick us up.
Are we an ask her?
No, Mum's, no. We'll go to Brook. Oh, he wants to go to Brook Hill, so we'll go to Brook. I said we'll go to Brook Hill, and then we'll see what happens from there. Oh, I didn't want to be doing this today. I want to be in the woods exploring and finding new camp spots, but oh no, old Noodle Chops has got better ideas. Hey, look at the sheepies. They got their haircut. Whee! Jake's just fanning himself.
Can't see me.
Oh, guys, obviously something I forgot to mention as well. Last Sunday, we done it in the Crocs. We're still in the Crocs, and it was so comfortable. I said there were no dramas with them whatsoever. It's just my knee. I got I've had a bad knee for years after leaving the army and stuff like that, so I suffer with it. But yeah, the Crocs they were doing the business, man. So comfy. Like, my feet were absolutely fine. Like, no blisters, nothing. My feet were absolutely fine. It was just my knee gave out, and that was the end of that. These lunatics on their bikes. Oh, someone's having a good old laugh down there. Oh, what's going on here then? Okay, so this is probably the steepest hill that you'd walk up. And like I said, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but it is very steep. And it requires a lot of effort. Jake's already gone. He's probably at the top already. I can't even see it. Oh, he's not. There he is, he's behind the tree. I thought he was like, no way he's got up there. I thought, no way he just got up there.
I was right there, you were actually past me. But I will get to the top before you do. I said. Oh yeah, a minute ago.
Yeah. All the way back there. And we've got to walk all the way back there because there's no lift at the end this time, mate. Oh, steep. There's no rush in this one, let me tell you. Whew. Yeah, like I said, camera probably not doing it any justice, but it certainly is. Feel it on the old calves, that's for sure. Sorry if it sounds a bit windy. I've got a proper like mic wind muffler on there, but it's pretty windy up here. But even places like this, like you come up here late in the evening, you could find a little pitch in there to set up for the evening. I think that'd be pretty sick actually. I think I might do that. Even in those little clusters of woods there. Looks like there's a bit of swell out in the sea. Should have brought the surfboards with me. I've been for ages. The time for surfing. We're nearly at the top now. Nearly there. Right over there, can't really see from this, is where it finishes, so it's still a good chunk to walk, good carrying on. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of swell out there, I can see it from up here. Awesome. Might have a buzz down, see if there's anyone out surfing actually. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. Trick one there.
What thing? Kite pool.
So we're just walking back now, come back down from Brook, walking up Moxton Hill now. Although it's not as steep, it's quite long and actually quite steep. Well, obviously not as steep, but a lot longer. But yeah, just heading back to the car now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit tired, aren't we? Stopped and had a little bit of lunch at the top.
As we were at Isle of Wight.
No. So yeah. No, come on, mate. Well guys, that is us heading back to the van now. So yeah, just yeah, not really much to this video today really. I just really want to test the camera out properly, go for a little walk and explore the forest that we come through last week to find some potential new wild camping spots. I mean, the bit of the trail that we just walked, there's loads of spots, so I'm going to look at getting a tent, because you'd need a tent. You wouldn't be able to do anything with a tarp really, unless you brought like poles and that with you, which I can't really bother to do. I could do, I don't know, but I think a tent would be a lot better. So yeah, gonna get a tent, I think. And yeah, I don't know how many miles we walked. What do you reckon, Jake? How many miles we done?
5.5.
Jake's reckoning 5.5 miles. I'm probably reckoning he's not too far off it. But yeah, again, apologies for not doing anything past couple of weeks. Like I say, last week was my fault for not making sure I had the settings all right on the camera. But we shall see you soon. And if you like the content, as always, drop us a like, sub and all that good jazz. Don't have to, but if you would, I'd really appreciate it. Help us out. So, peace.